Fellas, I've got some great news for you. If you've lost your hair or have a receding hairline, the time has come when you can finally get your hairline back through a process called scalp micropigmentation. So here's how it works. It's a hair tattoo that replicates the look of your hair follicles when you have fully shaped it down. Basically, you will end up with a haircut shape up or an edge up. What they do is they tattoo small dots that look like hair follicles in the areas where you have lost your hair and then blend it with your existing hair. You can even choose what type of hairline you want, hard shape up or soft and natural finish. And to maintain it, all you gotta do is shave your hair every few days, which is something you already were probably doing anyway. So if you wanna get this hookup for my brothers out there in the UK and Europe, make sure you check out the Scalp-This on Instagram. And for my brothers out there in the States, make sure you go ahead and contact my man Scalp Carolinas on Instagram. And when you go on their pages, you can see for yourself what these guys look like before. I mean, these guys are literally hair magicians. I've never seen anything like this before, but all I can tell you guys is this is a serious game changer for us men. So make sure you get in contact with Scalp-This and Scalp Carolinas on Instagram.
Hi, it's Minnie. You're watching DontaesBoxingNation.
Dontae's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So it looks like we're getting closer and closer to that bomb dropping, that Deontay Wilder bomb. But I'm not just talking about his right hand. I'm talking about that truth being brought to light, being brought to the forefront. There's only one person that can completely expose everything that Tyson Fury did in that second or even the first fight, and that's Deontay Wilder. And according to a recent interview, shout out to my man Aki, he just did a 2-hour interview with Deontay Wilder's rep and spokesperson, Tay Jones. He's one of Deontay Wilder's closest friends and team members, and he just revealed in this interview that Deontay Wilder, he's about to unleash even more evidence that Tyson Fury cheated, more evidence that we even knew about, which I had been telling you on a lot of my videos was most likely the case. I figured if we knew this much about Tyson Fury cheating, there's a good chance that Deontay Wilder and his people, they may know even more. Maybe it was his lawyers and everyone else that was telling him not to release the evidence and information now. But according to Tay Jones, Deontay Wilder is sitting on a mountain of evidence proving what Tyson Fury did. On top of that, Tay Jones, he also announced and revealed that Deontay Wilder, he is definitely taking the third fight. He's not going to let Tyson Fury cheating stop him from getting in the ring a third time. That just shows you the type of warrior that Deontay Wilder is. It's just amazing because once again, if you look at the past, whenever someone is caught cheating, there is no rematch. That fighter is usually banned from the sport of boxing like Luis Resto was. But the difference is Luis Resto, he wasn't white, but the guy he cheated against was white, Billy Collins. So this is going to be the reason why no one cares if Tyson Fury cheated. Even if Deontay Wilder does come out and he provides all the evidence in the world that Tyson Fury cheated, there's still going to be a lot of big wigs in the sport of boxing that are going to try to block Tyson Fury from being banned from the sport of boxing. But that's okay with Deontay Wilder because Deontay Wilder, he doesn't want Tyson Fury banned. He wants that third fight desperately. Deontay Wilder finding out that Tyson Fury had to do all of this cheating just to get a win. For Deontay Wilder to find out with hardcore evidence that he had to cheat to win, I believe this gives Deontay Wilder even more confidence going into the third fight. And it may or may not even alter the way Tyson Fury fights in the third fight because he knows that he cannot cheat. That was something else that Tay Jones said. He said Team Wilder will be completely blocking any attempts for Tyson Fury's team to cheat in a third fight, which almost goes without even being said, right? Look, let me tell you guys this. Both fighters have a lot to lose going into this third fight. Because of Deontay Wilder's situation, because he's on the coincidental list, and he doesn't have the complexion for the protection. Fans have already said in the comment section, And even big name analysts like Teddy Atlas, they've already admitted they don't care if he cheated. They keep saying he's a better fighter, so it doesn't matter if he cheated. Once again, you only have this type of benefit when you have the complexion for the protection. This is the reason why Deontay Wilder, he stands to lose a lot in the third fight. Because if he loses this fight once again, the racist fans, they're not going to care about the fact that Tyson Fury cheated. I mean, once again, if these fans didn't care that Tyson Fury cheated in the second fight, then that means all of this exposing Tyson Fury will be done for nothing if he loses the third fight. Deontay Wilder, that is. Now, Tyson Fury, he has a lot to lose as well. Because if he goes in and he loses the third fight, then that means he was only able to beat Deontay Wilder when he cheated. So both Wilder and Fury have a lot to lose going into this third fight, which makes this trilogy very historic when you look at all of the controversy, all of the drama that was injected into it. You know, it's real crazy when you look back in hindsight, everything always makes more sense when you put it together. For example, when it comes to Tyson Fury cheating, he changed his whole style. He decided he was going to be aggressive in this fight. He also decided he wanted to come in even heavier than he was in the first fight against Wilder. So Tyson Fury, he came in 17 pounds heavier than he was in the first fight against Deontay Wilder, and he was aggressive. Now it makes all the sense in the world, because that would be the best way for him to take advantage of his tempered gloves that he had. This is the reason why power punchers are often flat-footed fighters, because you get more power in your punch when your feet are planted. So Tyson Fury, he had to plant his feet to get the majority of power out of that right hand that was clearly tampered with. Or maybe I should say the right glove that was tampered with. So look, man, I really hope Deontay Wilder knows what he's doing, because I'm rooting for my country. I mean, I know the racist people, they're going to root against their country. We already know what time it is. But I'm going to root for my country. I'm going to root for my fighter, just like the UK is going to root for their fighter. But the difference from me and you racists is when my fighter doesn't win, I still make videos congratulating and praising the winner's performance, regardless if the winner is from my country or not. Matter of fact, you guys can go back and watch my Tyson Fury post-fight video. Before I found out that Tyson Fury cheated, I was praising this man to a T. I was extremely impressed with his win until I found out he cheated. Now, if you've been paying attention to the comment section on the internet, what you'll notice is these fans defending Tyson Fury. You will never see these type of fans congratulating Deontay Wilder if he knocks out someone who's not black. They either vanish from the comment section or they try to take away credit from the actual win that Deontay Wilder got. And every other fighter on the coincidental list. It's not just Deontay Wilder, so we know what time it is. Now, when it comes to Deontay Wilder winning the third fight, like I said, I believe he's going to go in there with a lot of confidence. But what he's going to have to do to win this fight, he's going to have to mix up his attack to where Tyson Fury is not only anticipating the right hand to come. He needs to distract Tyson Fury with other punches, from his jabs, hooks to the bodies, hooks up top. That makes it more difficult for Tyson Fury to time Deontay Wilder's right hand if he has to worry about getting hit with hooks, jabs, right hands to the solar plexus, etc., etc. Similar to what Wilder did when he fought against Luis Ortiz in the rematch. In that fight, Ortiz was completely outboxing Deontay Wilder. And what happened was, right before Deontay Wilder, maybe a round or two before Wilder knocked out Ortiz, Wilder started throwing hooks. He started throwing lead hooks. And before this, he was only relying on the right hand, so once again, that's all Ortiz had to worry about. But all of a sudden, Deontay Wilder, he started throwing these hard lead hooks. And all of a sudden, Luis Ortiz, he started to forget about the right hand. And soon as Ortiz got comfortable, he started letting his guard down, and that's when he got caught with the right hand. Food for thought. So I look forward to this fight now. I look forward to it even more. It's more anticipation building around it, even though Tyson Fury keeps telling people that he's going to be fighting someone else next. I don't think he's going to be able to get out of his obligation to fight Deontay Wilder next. Tyson Fury just said something like he's going to fight Anthony Joshua in December if Deontay Wilder is not ready. I don't think that's going to happen. Let's see how it all plays out. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. You know, I always say on this channel, pay-per-view fights should actually be free. And now the day has come where I'm about to hook you up with an app where you can watch all your pay-per-view events, boxing, UFC, etc. for free. I want to introduce Block TV, the best internet streaming television app out there. They provide over 3,600 channels, including HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, and Stars. They have a massive video on demand library with over 40,000 of the new release movies and the latest TV series. And it also includes DVR. So you're getting all of this for $34.99 a month. And once again, that includes free pay-per-view. So this one right here is a no-brainer, guys, because back in Las Vegas, I was paying damn near $200 a month for my cable. Those days are long gone now. So to get the app, make sure you guys go over to getblocktv.com and put in my promo code and get 30% off your first month. You also get a free month for every friend you refer. The promo code is DBNation.